coming after my soul. Wanting to take control. Wanna give me laughs, wanna give me bling, wanna give me all the material things. I hear them talking.
You got the young people around you. Get them. YouTube Live, New Style Radio Live. Wow, she's coming in just a second, just a minute. Yeah, so we've got Breakthrough TV here. Shannon doing the live filming. It's absolutely beautiful. The beautiful energy that's in the house, waiting for Empress Superstar Etana from Jamaica. Global artist, 2 times Grammy winner. Yeah. Queen Etana Superstar Global, 2 times Grammy winner in the New Star Radio House online. Opened up the mic to our Empress Etana from Jamaica, global artist. Welcome.
Thanks for
Etana.
having me. Thanks for having me.
Wow.
I love your energy. I love that color.
Look, we are dealing with nature, innit?
True.
You know the
Same so.
hearts.
Same
Oh,
so.
wow. You look absolutely beautiful,
Thank you.
Etana. Amazing. Just like your music, just like the beautiful energy of your music. You radiate that from inside out.
Thank you.
Please tell us, Etana, what exactly brings you to the UK?
Oh, I haven't been here in a while, long time, prior to the pandemic, and even with all the distance and stuff, it's been a while since I've been here on the ground. So I decided I'm gonna come over, because I've been to everywhere else for the most part, but just not here. So I decided that it had to be this year right now.
UK, wow. And what is the big occasion here in Birmingham? We'll start with the latest and we'll look at where you're
Well,
going
the
around.
first time that I came here, my first performance was in London, and then the second time around, I performed with Morgan Heritage in Birmingham, and when we were talking to Tubbs about putting the event together, he mentioned that Birmingham would be a good place to go back to again, and so we decided. I mean, we agreed. And so now we're here in the beautiful Birmingham, Birmingham strong, and London is going to be on Sunday.
London. So how many different cities are you planning to visit on this tour in
Just
the
two.
UK?
Just two this time.
Okay.
Just two this time. I mean, I wanted to do more, but I think getting through these two first, and
Yes.
next year we'll be able to do a lot more after, learning all the ins and outs and everything.
Wow. And how long did it take you to come? When did you touch down from Jamaica?
um, 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
And are you enjoying your stay? Have you
I
been?
always,
Oh,
yes, man. Every time I come to England, I'm a good man. It's like another Jamaica, don't it?
yes.
It's just that we see the
Don't-
bricks and we hear the accent, them and thing, but
Yes.
I just will leave a Jamaica and they same way. It's like
Yes.
Jamaica, It's just the concrete jungle look and the coal. That's it. Otherwise, I feel like I'm there Jamaica.
Right, okay. And in terms of what's coming up this weekend in Birmingham at the Legacy, do you want to tell us a little bit about that event there? We've had a flyer.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is at the Legacy Center of Excellence at 144 Potters Lane, B64UU. And it is on April 29th. To find your tickets, you can go to ticketsellers.co.uk, or you can go to etanamusic.com, ETANA, music.com, and you can scroll down. It will take you to the link just the same from my website. Maybe, and then you can purchase a ticket just the same. I'm not sure where the physical tickets are. If
Okay, and Summit
Right.
Records have also got tickets. Hatman, Summit Records, and Country Judah, and also the promoter has also got
Tubbs, right?
tickets. Tabs.
Tubbs.
Yeah, I've got tickets on sale as well.
Okay,
Okay.
so tickets also on sale with Tabs. Is the name Karen, okay, and also Tabs.
No, Tubbs, Tubbs.
Oh,
I
Tubbs,
don't know if they know
Tubbs.
how to find Tubbs, but they can always go to ticketsellers.co.uk.
Okay, brilliant, brilliant. Itana, could you tell us what has inspired your musical journey? How long have you been singing? When did you feel this natural urge to communicate with the world through music?
I've always been a singer. Like since I was a little girl, I would sing in the yard and even for school, representing school. And when I migrated to the United States, I represented the school, singing the national anthem too and stuff. But I never wanted to be a singer until I was like maybe 19 or so.
Wow.
And when I started writing poetry in class, in psychology class, I realized that this may be the direction that I wanted to go instead of learning, some words where just have to do with the human mind and the process of the mind and them things. And so I figured by then that I wanted to do music. What kind of music though? At that time, I was doing R&B rock music in a group in Miami, and that went on for a little while. But it's in doing that that I realized that I did not want to do pop music or the R&B rock music where I had to be like barely naked, barely there kind of clothes.
See that?
Yeah, because I feel like my talent comes from within, and I felt like if that's why, if it would take that to do music, then I just was not gonna do music, and
Okay.
I decided that I was just gonna open up a business and just focus on business and sing to myself.
Yes.
But yeah, like when I was about 19, I
Wow.
decided that I wanted to do music.
Wow.
When I decided that I wanted to sing for the people in the way that I do, to encourage and uplift them, is maybe 2 years after, when I was in Jamaica as a background vocalist with Richard Spice, and realizing that
Itana.
these people were not complaining about me wearing my long skirt or wearing my afro or wearing my long braids.
Yes.
I could braid my hair really long and do anything I want to do, and nobody never complain. And I was free to walk barefoot if I did want. And I like
Yes.
that. I like being myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ashe. And funny you said about walking barefoot. I was out in nature today walking barefoot too,
Yeah, man.
grounding
Sometimes we
myself.
have to connect with the
Yes,
ground.
we have to connect.
Yeah.
And that's what, when I first came across you some years ago, that's what drew me to you. When I saw you in nature, I think you were with the video I Rise.
Yeah.
And I says, look at this beautiful empress connecting and singing from her heart and soul. And I think that's what gives you the edge above many, because there's many a great people with talent. But, you are one of the greatest that I know of singers as a female reggae artist. Not just reggae artist, because I've heard you sing other kind of soulful music, especially when you're doing some features with different artists and that. But in terms of where you're at now and your career, do you find that your path is changing somewhat in terms of the music, or are you going to just stay with that inner soulful music that you sing, Etana?
Well, I mean, when I look back at where I was in 2006, 2007 to where I am now, there's the part of me that is disappointed with how we are as a people. And it is a strong thing to say, But it is very true, because when I went to Jamaica, I thought, I was so naive, even as old as I was at the time, but I thought that Rasta was real Rasta in every way, you know, and that they would follow the Bible as much as they do and follow the rules of nature and the laws of nature as they
Yes.
do. And to find that, you know, we don't always do that, and that they're all not the same, you know. People have their own mind, they think what they
Yes.
want, but then being a Rasta comes with certain principles and certain expected behavior, you know. And then when I didn't see that, it broke my heart. I cried for like 2 weeks straight. Like I was shocked. I was out of my mind for a while. And then I said, okay, well, maybe I just have to work on me, making me a better person. And so I started to do that and work on me from the inside. And then when I, you know, like Obama would say, when I suss it out, when I take a look, you know, when we look on it all, you know, like my dream for my people, considering what we have been through as a race over time, is that we would recognize how important it was to unite and to become stronger within ourselves and to take care of each other, the sick, the poor, the elderly, you know, and the young ones. And we know so much, and we can't say that we are conditioned because of slavery. Right now, we know enough. Like have access to information all over, and we know, and yet we refuse to conform to what would make us greater, you know? And so, yes, I have like not changed the music to inspire and to uplift and to make people feel good and to love and to share and to build a family and all these things. But I did tone down on some of the stronger songs, like, how long will the people suffer? How long? While the leaders carry on. You know, I do those songs because I love them. But I don't continue to write them, because when I write those songs, I automatically know, before I even go into the studio, that it will not be a popular song, because our people are not driven to the positive and the strong stuff. But it doesn't mean that I won't make room for them, so I still create them, but it's usually like a 1 and 2. Otherwise, it's love songs and songs that make us rock and feel good same way, positive message same way, but just on another level, you know, because as I say, I think maybe I have to go slowly.
Well, to tell you the truth, I mean, you know what? Everything you've just said, Etana.
It's a lot.
No. It's what you call truths and rights, and that's what I
Yeah.
love, that you speak from truths and rights. Now, you know, as we know, when it comes to people, there's what we call good and bad in every kind. There's the awoken, there's the unawoken. So
I say awake.
awake, awoken, or on.
I say awake.
Yeah, awake.
I don't use the term woke because
Okay.
it's too political, you know.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
I prefer to say awake.
Yes, fair enough.
Yes.
So basically, when you say that your music was very driven from very much the culture and, you know, what's happening in life, but you've had to slightly shift, you know, at the end of the day, keep doing what you're doing, you know, because you see, you are inspiring probably millions of people more than you even know, because I know many people in my networks, when I've been sharing all the information after speaking with Karen and share, they talk about all your songs, that I Rise, all those songs that you did years ago, and they listened to your recent album and they said, how beautiful is that recent album?
It still have message. That recent album still have message.
Yes.
The first song on that album, Pamoja, is called Legacy, right? And I did it with an artist from Kenya.
Okay.
But the message in that music is coming right out of COVID, right? A lot of families got separated.
That's right.
Because we're not perfect, right? And people, for many different reasons, they separated during that time. And I started off saying that I want to remind you how important it is for us to keep our families together and to build a legacy.
Yes.
And to do that takes a lot of courage, a lot of selflessness, you know, and no for we can't dig deep enough to find all of that. So I'm not bash nobody. I just wanted to remind people how important it is to keep a family together.
Of course, and to keep a community together as well.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
You know, say me and you, yeah.
We
We are
depend on the
click.
same vibe.
Yeah.
Shake me and sister.
Yeah, man, we are click. Yes.
Because you see, I'm on I as a a radio presenter, Mauricia, otherwise known as MNaturevator, working for New Style Radio as a volunteer for how many years? For about 4 or 5 years. But always also had a drive as a woman in our community to help people to strengthen themselves, to help people to be able to let go. And that's what I think your music does also. You know, whether it's music from 8 years ago to music to today. Every piece of music I've listened to, and I get the same comments from people, you know, your music is empowering, it's inspiring. And what I will say, Empress Etana, no matter what's on the outside, allow that inner heart to always drive your music.
I agree.
It's not about what people so much as want to see. It's about the message that you have for the world through the divine.
I agree.
And the divine utilizes you. So you make sure whatever you do, you don't shift anything, because you see what? As you know and I know, there's a higher power up there. And no matter what, it will drive you through.
That is true. I agree. And I take that message.
Yes.
Deep. I take it.
Wow.
I accept it.
And I want to play one of your tracks right now. Let me see if I can. Which track would you like me to play? You told me about a new one. What's the?
Jones.
Yes, Mr.
Oh, Mr. Jones.
I was playing.
Oh, jeez, that's the little troublesome one.
It's a troublesome. Why do you say it's troublesome?
Yeah, because it's all the mind work. You know, like I say, we see each other as people, right? And sometimes you see somebody and you like them in such a way, but you know you can't say nothing for whatever you're into. You can't say it. For a guy, it's the same. A woman is the same. You know, we look at each other and we say, yo, my God, if I can only just tell you. But I can always imagine what it would be like to be with you. But I don't have to tell you. And that is what this song is about, imagining.
So the song, just before I play, so it's about imagining, maybe seeing someone who you admire out there.
Yes.
And imagining if you did end up with that person.
Yeah.
Okay. And as we know, as empresses, you never judge a book by its cover.
We do that all the time, especially women.
Oh gosh,
we
don't
see
judge
guys,
it.
but you don't know. We are a little bit apprehensive sometimes, hesitant to even say, hey, you know, someone like you. So we'll play games and we'll do little things and expect that the guy is supposed to catch on, you know, but he never does, because they don't even see things like us. Like, they would rather watch a football game or do anything else, talk to their friends and about sports or cars and stuff. And we're like, oh, you're so cute, expecting him to fall in love. And he's like, yeah. So, you know, kind of thing. He never gets it unless you actually say it. And we just never do. So there we are.
Yes. Well, I like that. And I always say, you know, even on my shows, I say to everyone, you know, even when you pick up a book and you might look at the cover and, oh, this looks absolutely beautiful. And then you start to read it and you're thinking, well, relationships are a bit like that, aren't they? Whether it's you're dealing with your partner or you're dealing with your friend or you're dealing with family members.
My grandmother would have said, Simi, and come live with me are two different things.
That's what my mom says. Yes, my mother said that too. Simi and come live with me are two different things.
Yeah.
So let's go into the Mr. Jones. Here it goes. Pure vibration. What you say, Tana?
I love your energy. You're amazing. You made me laugh, dance and laugh and sing.
No, you're amazing. You're the amazing one. I'm just here to facilitate with New Style Radio and the production team, Shannon and.
Your energy is amazing. I love it. It's the realest thing. I love it.
Remember, you can log on live on YouTube. YouTube live to see the beautiful Empress Superstar Etana. Which one?
It's Etana, but in Africa, them say Etana.
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 All right.
But then it's Etana.
All right. Yeah. That's a beautiful track as well, isn't it, Mr. Jones?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. What other track are you is that a new release then, the Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones is new. It's
Oh,
coming
wow.
right off of the new album that's about to be released soon.
What is your new
Shortly.
album then? Tell us about
The
it.
name is not out yet, and
Okay.
I haven't really decided yet. I like to
Okay.
listen to the whole album over and over and over again,
Yes.
and listen for the right tones, textures, and bugger things, and get it mixed properly and mastered properly. And it's on the way there to being very perfect for me, at least. And then I'm gonna name it.
Something well hopefully we will be able to get maybe a live interview with you, even across the seas when you go back to Jamaica or wherever you are in the world,
Yeah.
because we are getting up to date with the great technology now, you know.
Yeah.
We're getting
Yeah.
there in it Carl Shannon, we are getting there.
I tell everybody that COVID has changed the way we
We've
live
got
our
no
lives
choice.
together. You know, like we get programmed from over the pandemic period when we couldn't go nowhere but be on the phone and seeing the doctor, seeing our family, our friends on the phone. So now we shop, we do everything on the phone. So that's it.
Oh, wow. So in terms of like you as an artist, Etana, do you perform at any kind of educational establishments, you know, when you tour? Do you connect with the young people? How does your music connect with the young generation when you go out in touring? Do you go to schools, or do you go to colleges, universities, or are you more of a touring stage artist?
I go to some schools.
Okay.
I've always done it like from the beginning,
Oh, good.
all the way up to now. I've given lectures in schools from kindergarten
Yes.
all the way up. And I did something like that in Jamaica recently.
Yes.
And I do have intentions of opening my own facility, but I'll talk about that at a later date when I'm more
Yes.
prepared. Right now, I'm just still in college, getting my certifications and stuff that's needing for my new venture, which will be incredible because I'm very much into taking care of or providing care for kids who might have been abandoned or abused, young ones. So I'm working on that, and as soon as it's ready, as soon as I'm ready to go and ready to cut that ribbon, I will give more information on it.
Yes, and there's another song your manager was telling me about, the okay promoter then. What's the other
You can
song
play. You can play.
you'd like?
Oh, jeez.
But
You know what? Play that. Play that. How long song? Or you can play Legacy. How long? How long or Legacy?
How long? Well, in the
Or
meantime,
you can play my life.
okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna just put this
You
track
just
on,
pick
and then I'm
one.
gonna find the exact track that you've asked for. So, yes, everyone tuning in, and you know, I hope you're having a beautiful time as we are in the studio with the beautiful Empress Superstar Etana, Etana. I want you always them saying in Africa.
Etana.
Etana. Oh, that's nice. Etana. Oh, that's it. Wow. Yes. Okay. The time is 5:10, and we're on New Style Radio Drive Time Showcase. And for those who are just logging in, it's a special edition Drive Time Showcase, interviewing live in person Etana, who's going to be performing at the Legacy on the 29th of April. So make sure you go down there, because as you can hear from the beautiful music and the beautiful discussion and the beautiful energy that this Empress is blessed with by the divine creator, you can tell
I
that
know
it's going to be
so.
a beautiful show.
Yes.
Beautiful show.
It's gonna be amazing. We're ready.
You're
and
ready?
the band is ready. We rehearsed all the way until like about 12:30 last night. This morning.
Really,
Yeah.
really. Well, I mean, the way you're so skilled, Empress Etana, I don't even know if you need any more rehearsals. I think you need a little rest, because you're so skilled. I mean, I'm sure it just flows
when
out.
I work with other people, I need to make
Yes,
sure that the energies
true,
connect. You know, that way I work together
True.
to put on a good show.
What time
So
does the
people
show
have to
start?
get ready
What
for
time does it
dance
start?
and sing and rock.
Okay, what time does it start on the 29th?
The doors open 11 p.m. show time.
The doors open 9 p.m. and it's 11 p.m. showtime. And you've also got some complimenting artists. You've got a special guest, Claire Angel, and it's going to be hosted by Alison Mason. And we have Jenny P and Father Jez. Oh, there's Father Jez. Father Jez. Father Jez, come on the mic. Let's have a couple little talk with Father Jez. Excuse me, Empress. We just want to see why my
yes, I'm quite fine with that. Hi, how are you?
Okay. All right. So, Father Jez.
Hello.
Greetings, Father Jez, and welcome to the New Style Radio House online. Okay. Tell us, what is going to be your role, Father Jez, in the evening with Empress Etana?
Let us make sure that we entertain the crowd before Etana takes the stage, because I've loved Etana from day one. From
Thank you.
Major music. I've always played your tunes on my radio show. I've always played your tunes, and I played at a funeral. And Tubbs must have asked, "Do you want to play on the Etana dance?" I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Gobsmacked, like wow. So it's a pleasure and an honor just to even be in your presence, just to play.
Thank you.
For you, honestly.
Thank you.
You're right, Father Jez, because it's like when I finished my show on Monday, it's Karen? I finished my show on Monday because I do the drive time 3 till 6, and it looked like the divine sent you, because she's like, I need a female presenter to. I said, here I am, MNaturevator. And then when she told me it was Etana, like yourself, my heart was touched, because I've always on my laptop, I've got piles of your music that I've always played. And so when I said, oh, Etana, one of my favorite artists. So just like yourself, very touched. Yeah. So you'll be responsible for keeping us entertained before she takes the stage. So you hear that, listeners? And remember, you can buy your tickets to go to Etana on the 29th of April. You got Hatman. Who else have we got?
Hatman, you got Hatman, Summit Records, and Country Judah from Skyline Radio.
And Country Judah, and
also there's tickets available at Legacy Centre of Excellence as well.
Okay, did everybody hear that?
So tickets on the door.
That's it. Tickets on the door. You can pay on the door as well.
You can buy your tickets at the door.
Okay. So do you hear that, everyone? So come on, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your social media. This is where we use social media to, sometimes it's a disadvantage, social media, but this is how we take it and use it to make it an advantage. Spread the word. Let's support and go and see Etana. Now, right about now, we're going to play a music. And then we're going to play this last track because I know Etana has to go. She has got a meet and greet. I don't want to let her go. I don't want to let her go. But you know what? I know that we're going to connect differently from this. So let me just play this little track here. Everybody stay with us. Right about now. We're just getting ready to play the last track because Etana does have to leave. So right about now, we're going to play some vibrations. Yeah. So here we go. Just put this on. Whoops. Yes. Reggae forever. We're going to just play this out for Etana and let her come and have a few more words on the mic before she leaves on her journey to go and have a rest. Preparing. Yeah. The time has just gone 22. Can you start that, please? The time has just gone 20 past 5. And we're just kick-starting this rhythm track. And just got our producer just working on it. Come on. Anyway, right about now, Etana.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to our listeners as you get ready to exit and go on your beautiful journey?
Well, I'm looking forward to performing at the Legacy Center, and I hope that I will see you there. I'm going to be, I have 9 albums, right? And more. And more to come, I should say. And so I'm going to go through my catalog as much as I can, picking the songs from the very beginning all the way up to now.
Yes.
So you'll be able to sing enough of the songs that you know and get to know 1 or 2 that you maybe getting familiar with at this time. And I'm glad that I have New Style Radio and the lovely Empress here in green. You should see her hair wrapped up really nicely. Empress Marisha playing reggae music the way that she has, because DJs are important. Not because you're here, but let me tell you, I do believe that DJs are very important, because we can sing the song in the studio and we can release the music, you know, but somebody needs to be that that person that continues to spread the word near and far, and this is what a DJ does. They spread the word. And so I love radio DJs, just sound system DJ, people who continue to play the music over and over so the word can be spread. And you said something to me before you started playing. You said never change your path, right? But let me tell you why I can't change my path.
Okay.
All right. I was in the studio and I was talking to the engineer when I was creating the Reggae 5 album. And I said, yo, you know, so I'm going to change the way I write my music, because, you know, positive music is not popular music. It's just positive music, right? And said, I'm going to change my path and start talking some of these other things that people are talking about. I don't necessarily have to live it. I'm just going to do what they do. They just talk it, right? And while I'm having that conversation with him, a friend of mine called me from Montego Bay. Remember, we were in Kingston in the studio, in Jimmy Cliff's studio, and this friend of mine is in Montego Bay. And he called me and he started, you know, like when them say somebody are getting a spirit, like them a pray hard.
Yes.
And I couldn't figure it out because me never know him to be anybody like that. Me never know him like that, you know. And him said to me, say, I have a message for you. And I said, what is that message? And him say, God said, must pick a side.
Aye.
And I said, wait a minute. I put him on speaker because I couldn't believe some me there Kingston and you there Mobby. And you, somehow, how did you hear what we are talking? Say, oh, you know. And I say, hear what I'm telling the engineer. I say, listen to what I'm on here and say. And I say, what you say? Him say, God say, for pick a side. And I say, why you say that? Tell me why you know, what else? And he say, I can't tell you the rest. Because I can't bring myself to telling you the rest. So I go come off of the phone. And I called him back and he would not answer. And I figured that part of the message, he was not bold enough to give me the rest. But he was bold enough to tell me to pick a side.
Yeah, because the answer was within you, isn't it? Pick a side. We are the choices.
Yeah.
So he brought the message, because messages come through physicalness, spiritualness.
But you see how far it come from?
Yes.
Montego Bay and Kingston. That's like 3 hours away. There's no way that he was in the room with me and the guy at the same time to hear the conversation of me saying I'm going to switch the way I do my music. And he said, God said to pick a side. So I'm on the God side. I'm on the side of good and positive. And I can't move because me don't want to hear the or else. You know, because he said or else. So I don't want to know what that or else is. You know, so I'm on my side.
Oh,
good.
100%. I know you're definitely on the right side. You are on the right side because your music, you've been on the right side from day dot with that music. As you said, from a child, you had that inspiration.
From
so you was born. You was born. So you pick your side from
strong
then.
And born for this.
All right. Wow, how beautiful. Right. So right about now, I'm just going to play this final track for Etana. Are you sure you don't want to suggest one? But I've got one here, Good Enough. Good enough?
You can play Good Enough.
All right, let's play Good Enough then. Let's play Good Enough as the final track, because I know your promoters want to whiz you out of here to go and chill. Before you go, Etana.
It's a song by Joan Armour Trading, and it's a cover. And I did this. At first, I didn't want to do a cover. I don't like really doing covers. I like to appreciate creations of other artists, you know. And the A&R came to me and told me that, no, Andre Morris came to me and told me that he believes that this song would be a good one. And so I decided to do the song called Weakness in Me.
Okay.
And then after I did do some research. I did find out who the original person is, and I thought how wicked, because she's another powerful singer, hardworking too, that came a while before me. But imagine a black woman in her music in the UK, you know, from them time there. So big ups to Joan Armour Trading for such a beautiful song, and it's one of my most popular songs as well.
Wow, it's a beautiful track. I mean, what about the, you know, the final track? Because I was playing that, but the one it's called the Strong One. Is that one of your?
Is it the strongest?
It's called the Strong One. Let me just.
Oh, the album is called The Strong One.
Yes, it says Best of
That's
Etana.
the first album.
Okay. Right.
That's
so
from the first album.
Here we go. Just trying to get it to play now. And that's the thing with technology. See, for me, when I'm on my radio show, I have my CDs, my retro CDs, yeah? Because you see these technology things that just jump and mess both. Yeah, so here we go. Beautiful meal to take away with you. Come and give me a quick hug, Etana.
Thanks for having me.
Ah, enough honor. Mwah. Take care of yourself, all right?
I will, you
Yeah,
too.
I'll see you on the 29th.
on the show,
I'll see you later.
All right.